Seems like a long time ago. Our trip to Hawaii. When I realized just how special you are. I think you have a new fan.
You like that song? You want to dance together? Come on.
I was lying all alone again. Like a ship that's lost in the ocean. We've been lost in our own emotion. Gotta find a place we can call home again. Too many nights alone. Too many days gone by. Too many tears we cried. We got to right the wrong. Time to bring it on. La da da da. Bring it on. La da da da. Remember all the feelings that we felt along the way. There's a new beginning and it's starting here today. Now bring it on. La da da. Bring it on. La da da. Bring it on.
I miss you so much.
I'm telling you, Brooke, this whole thing is going to work. Just go along with me on this thing, and we're going to get our company back.
Felicia, tell Bridget. We have to get this out in the open, and then we can start dealing with it.
She's always known what's best for our family. Did my dad actually say that?
I think that we did hear that right.
I mean, if I could take it all back, I would. Taylor, I've seen people change like that who have had a heart attack, a stroke, been shot. But Dad?
Well, he did just lose his company he spent his entire life building. I'm not saying he was right to keep the trust a secret from your mother, but your mother also turned around and took everything away from him on a technicality. You know, I've counseled couples who've had issues with forgiveness, but I seriously do not expect Eric to forgive in this case.
Maybe he is starting to see Brooke in a different light.
You think you're going to convince Stephanie, who sees conspiracy under every pillow, that you finally come around?
She wants it to happen. She'll bite.
Ridge and I tried to bluff her with Destiny Designs, and she saw right through it.
But your plan threatened her. I am offering, on the other hand, the one thing that she wants more than anything in life, and that's for me to see you the way she does.
As the whore from the valley who destroyed her whole family.
There you go.
Okay, what is it that we are not seeing here?
Well, Mother, we can't figure it out now. Bridget's gonna have to get it out of her. She'll talk to her. I mean, she's a hell of a lot better at that than I am, believe me. I can't focus on anything now. All I can think about is being a father. My own kid.
The day that I went to the hospital to deliver you, it was the most amazing day of my life.
I can't imagine what it'll be like.
Changes your life forever.
I hope so.
Felicia.
I've already told Bridget everything there is to know, Mother. I'm sorry for losing it today.
Oh.
Just hearing about you and Nick and your life with the baby, it was a little difficult.
Because you still have feelings for
Doesn't
her.
matter. I respect your marriage. And I would never do anything to hurt you. I know.
But
nothing.
Felicia.
Let it go, Mother. Would you please just let it go?
Eric said that he made a mistake. Stephanie was right all along.
I heard it myself.
This is the same Eric who told Bridget that he and Brooke had a shared vision, a commitment to their family.
Well, I'd hardly call being married a whole weekend a commitment.
They were married longer than that.
They were never intimate. It must have seemed a lot longer.
And she did make him look pretty foolish. Thorne.
I was just thinking, my father, Brooke's greatest defender, always. Has he really started to see her through my mother's eyes?
I'm just another stupid man, taken in by your diabolical machinations. I married you twice, only to be dumped by you.
You said goodbye to me because you knew that we got married just to reassure Bridget. It was a very loving, generous act.
But Stephanie doesn't know that. She wants to think the worst of you. That's her soft point, and that's the point I'm going to play to.
Eric, you think you can trick her. But she's very cagey. She sees everything. It's impossible to stay one step ahead.
I'll have to be very careful. I can't just say I was wrong. I mean, she's going to have to see that I'm suffering. She's going to have to see a resentment towards you build up over time.
I'm not sure I want to see that. You're playing with fire. Somebody's gonna get burned.
Trust me.
I have never, ever seen you like this.
Well, it's a big responsibility, but I'm ready for it. You know, I never had my real dad around. Growing up. Obviously, you know that. I mean, you did a great job, Mom,
But a child deserves to have two parents.
yeah, if possible. He wasn't there, you know, I never knew him, but I missed him. Does that make sense? Well, I don't want my kid to go through that. I want to be there for him, and I want to be the best dad I can be.
You're going to be a great father.
I can feel it. You're going to be a great mom, Bridget. And Nick will be fantastic. And you both deserve the happiness that you found you do. Honey, I appreciate you being concerned for me, but I'm fine. My only problem, honestly, is my pain-in-the-neck mother who doesn't know when to leave well enough alone.
Wow. Oh, geez. I'm gonna have to go. It's the
Thank
hospital.
you for coming by, sweetie.
Bridget. I'm so glad you're back, honey. You know I love you.
I love you too.
Felicia,
Don't even start with me, Mother.
please. That girl has had more deception and more lies the past few months than most people have in a whole lifetime. You don't do her a favor by not telling her that you and Nick have a son.
I have a son. And I will handle this the way I want to, which means, Mother dearest, no interference from you.
So you're going to do what you always do. You're going to run away.
And you wonder why I never want to come back here. Well, any doubt, it's you. You're the one who drives me away, Mother. You drive everybody away.
You know what's always bothered me? Is that no matter what Brooke does or who she hurts, my father has always been in her corner. Now, if my mother would have heard what he said today, she'd still be doing cartwheels down the hallway.
Oh, she's waited for a long time for him to take the blinders off.
Well, I've given up. I mean, I thought their marriage was beyond repair, but if Mom got wind of this...
It's an interesting thought.
Be a hell of a makeup session, wouldn't it?
If you think you're gonna be able to just kiss and make up, you don't know Stephanie as well as I do. And what about me, Eric? You don't have as much to lose.
Oh, I don't? Just my family, my career, everything, same as you.
There's one thing I've learned these last few months. It's to stay away from schemes.
Look, I'm going to do everything I have to get Forrester Creations back. And she's going to do everything she can to dismantle it. Everything that you and Regina and I have done over the years to build this company up. She's going to sell the belief patent. She's going to abolish the return of Brooke's bedroom line. She's going to get rid of everything that's associated with you.
She can't kill me. She'll kill everything I've touched.
There you go. Look, if I can convince her that I've finally come around, that everything she has been saying over the years is true, and that I agree with it, she will welcome me back into this company with open arms, and I'll be able to take control right back. It's going to work. I can see it.
And what else can you see? Can you see Jackie? Can you see how she might react? Can you see that you might lose her? Are you willing to put Jackie through that pain and disappointment by walking away from her, Eric? Again?
You know, Mother, I gotta be honest, I don't ever remember the both of us being happy at the same time like this.
You know what is so great is that your firstborn is going to be a girl. I mean, you know the kind of understanding that's going to give you for Bridget, for your mother.
My God. What about Hope? I gotta be careful with her, make sure she doesn't feel rejected or jealous or
She
anything
won't,
like that.
Nikki. If you make the time for her, she won't.
Well, I got plenty of that. I got time for her, I got a lot of love for her, whatever she needs. A girl. You know, I gotta be honest with you, Mom. I always thought my first kid would be a boy.
I know. We all fantasize that the first child is going to be this little replica of ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Then you see Bridget, and I just kind of picture this little her running around, you know? A daughter. I'm gonna have a daughter.
Felicia, Nick has the right to know he has a son.
Right? Nick has a responsibility, Mother, to Bridget and their baby. Finding out about Dominic could just complicate things.
You'll find a way to make it work.
No, Mother, I'm not going to take the chance. I can't believe you wanted me to tell Bridget. You know, I'm going to go back to France tonight. I'm going to put an entire ocean between you and me.
I don't think you should take Nick's son away from him.
He's my son. I carried him for 9 months without his father. I gave birth to him without his father. I'm going to raise him the way I see fit. I'm going to love him enough for both parents. More than enough. Don't you get it, Mother? This child is the world to me. He's everything to me. And I'm not going to dump him on somebody that doesn't care about him, someplace he doesn't belong.
Well, what about the rest of us? What about his family? Doesn't the baby deserve to know about us? Don't we have the right to have the chance to love him and to cherish him and to help him realize his dreams?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because you're my child and I love you. And I'm afraid you're making a terrible mistake.
Never should have come back here.
That was my mistake, trusting you to respect my wishes and honor my privacy.
Honey, what are you afraid of? That if you don't go now, you won't be able to?
My mother.
Felicia, wait!
Nikki here.
Yes, Nick, it's Stephanie. I need you to come to my home now, please.
Stephanie?
I want to talk to you about my daughter, and it's not a conversation that I want to have over the phone, Nick. Will you come, please?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go now.
Eric, don't you care about Jackie's feelings?
Yes, of course I do. And she and I are finally getting back on solid ground again. I hate to jeopardize that, but I cannot let this opportunity slip through my fingers.
Opportunity?
Our divorce. The pain that everybody assumes I'm in. I have to take advantage of that. I have to strike fast and hard.
Strike. So you're gonna make a move on Stephanie. Beg to come home?
If that's what it takes.
Eric, what makes you think she's...
Look, that she'll take me back. She doesn't want to run this company. Every decision she's made proves that. What she wants is for me to reject you. Publicly. So that she can get her dignity back.
Pathetic.
Other people's wounds usually are. Brooke, she still loves me. If I can take advantage of that, if I can rub her pride in the right direction, she'll give me anything I want. Look, and maybe someday she'll be able to forgive me for how cruel I've been to her.
You were cruel to her?
I threw her away because she wasn't young and sexy, and all she ever did was try to make me happy.
You know that's not true.
Stephanie is the one who got all the financing for this company. She's the only one who had anything to lose. I mean, she came from wealth and culture and family.
Unlike me.
She brought something to this company.
I brought talent.
Yeah, I could have bought that. What Stephanie brought into this company, I couldn't buy. She believed in me. She stood by me all those years, and all I ever did to her was throw her away for sex and excitement. My God, how cruel can you get?
Well, we're all concerned about Felicia. I mean, especially after what happened this morning. Now, Bridget was going to speak to her.
They did. Unfortunately, Felicia didn't tell your wife the truth, so nothing has been resolved.
What truth are we talking about here? Now, Stephanie, I care about Felicia. I always have and I always will.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. And I appreciate your commitment to your wife. But there's something that you have to know about.
Call a cab. Nick,
Hi. You okay?
what are you doing here?
Your mother called and said it was important.
And my mother just cannot quit.
I also was, concerned about you after this morning.
I'm sorry. It was rude of me, but I'm fine.
You sure?
Actually, I had a wonderful talk with Bridget, so no need to stay.
Going somewhere?
She wants to go back to France, but I don't think she should until she tells you the truth.
You've gone too far.
What truth are we talking about here?
It doesn't even concern you. Please leave.
Nick. Felicia gave birth to your baby. You and she have a son.